How's the show looking?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I actually genuinely don't know.
You did Edinburgh.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know whether that's what I want to do.
Are you doing an hour and 45? Hour and a half?
No, I'm doing about 60 to 70.
Yeah, allow that. Yeah, exactly. Do a nice 20, get your 20 open hour, 10, whatever. Go on, do 60, get home in time for 10 o'clock news. I know it's hour and a half, 45 minutes each side.
We don't do comedy to work this hard.
We don't. I never got into comedy to do 45 minutes, break, and then another 45 minutes of stand-up.
No. What the hell do you think I'm, a footballer?
Exactly.
Shame is delicious.
Welcome to Shame is Delicious with me, Darren Harriott.
And me, Eshaan Akbar.
Oh, mate, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm wearing my Christmas present from my brother.
Are you trying to get a sponsorship?
A sponsorship? No. Last time we were talking about Pepe's.
Yeah.
And maybe you start thinking about the kind of high protein meals that I like.
Yeah, fair.
Quite like some peri-peri chicken.
I would still take a Pepe's over Nando's.
Would you actually?
I love Pepe's. I think it's the best ever. Nando's is great, but Pepe. Even thinking about
okay, black card.
Black card, yeah.
Nando's or Pepe's?
Is that like a race card?
As you would call it, card.
Would I rather have a black card from Nando's or Pepe's?
Really?
Not.
That's wild.
Yeah, because with Pepe's, you get a bit of everything. So you get the rice and chicken box, which of course is my favourite, as you all know.
746 calories.
Exactly, right? 15 minutes to deliver. Yeah. Usually his name's Juan. Anyway. You get fried chicken as well. Nando's, you only get grilled chicken. You
I know, but you never want fried chicken there. That's the thing.
You don't.
Well, I do, but I don't anymore.
I don't really want fried chicken that often. However, I like to have the option there. Sometimes I go, I want to have fried chicken and I want to have a chicken burger and chicken wings. Sometimes I just...
How many chicken-based dishes can you name?
Chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
I'm now thinking of parts of a chicken thigh, chicken breast.
No, those are just parts of a chicken. I'm talking about
beak.
Things you can eat, like they were selling at a chicken shop.
Chicken. Oh, okay.
Strips,
tenders, nuggets, thighs, breasts.
No,
chicken breast.
You can't order a chicken breast from a fried chicken shop.
You can from the one on my high street.
Thank you.
What you go, boss man? Can I have 2 chicken breasts? Yeah.
Yeah, they do bits.
Listen,
one of the bits
you're talking about Nando's. They do chicken breasts. What's it called? Chicken.
I'm talking about in a fried chicken shop.
Yes. What do you think a chicken burger's made out of? It's a chicken breast.
Yeah, but you can't say, yo, boss man, can I have a number 2? Yeah, but make sure chicken breast.
Why do you order as a roadman?
I don't know. It's the only way.
Hey, boss man, yeah. Man wants 2 chicken breasts.
I code switch all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, whenever I'm like in a fried chicken shop. Like, yo, what's happening? Yeah. Yo, fam. Number 2, yeah? And number 4, and like, can I get 3 extra portions of wings? Nice one. And Mirinda orange.
Oh, God. You don't.
But then when
that.
I go to Michelle Roux at the Landau,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, good evening.
Oh, hello.
May I please?
Oh, tea cakes.
Tea cakes?
I don't know what you ordered from there.
You went to Michelle Roux at the Landau, they served you tea cakes. You'd be like, this is fucking shit. £70. 70 quid.
Is that how much it is?
Well, no, I mean, it's an expensive place. I got into an
What
argument.
Is it? I don't know what it is.
I got into an argument with the sommelier at Michelle Roux at the Landau.
Well, how did you get into an argument with us? What are they called, sommelier?
A sommelier. What happened is we did a wine pairing menu.
Yeah.
Right? It was £120 a head.
It's wine.
Right? And it was 7 courses.
Wow.
Right? First course, quite nice. Can't really remember it, but the wine was nice.
Yeah.
The next 3 courses, the wine was fucking rank. I hated it. It tasted so bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is what, when people are like, oh, how can you drink alcohol? It tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It was these 3 wines.
Okay.
So the 4th wine came along and I called the waiter over and I said, listen, the last 3 wines have not gone to plan. If this doesn't work, can I change the wine? And he said, well, no, it's a pairing menu.
Yeah.
So we've paired it with the dish. And I'm like, well, okay, but the last 3 just didn't work. They were like terrible wines.
Yeah, but that's what it's potluck, isn't it? when you do that sort of thing?
No, because
That's the whole point, to find a new sort of wine, to find something you enjoy.
No, but he's meant to have paired it properly.
You don't think he paired it properly?
No.
Yeah, but you're only saying that because the wine didn't taste good.
Yeah, because the wine was too acidic. I had like a ceviche dish,
Yeah.
and then I had this quite acidic tasting wine. There was just too much like acid
Just sounds awful.
in my mouth.
Just sounds.
The ceviche was
dish.
nice.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like ceviche.
I'm not. It's fish, right?
So the waiter says, "Oh, our sommelier handpicked these
Yeah.
wines." I'm like, well, okay, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So what do we do? And he goes, well, I'll get the sommelier over.
I like you said that like you're ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Do you know
it.
what?
What are we doing then? Huh?
Listen, Michelle, we're at the Landau.
Yeah.
More than happy to throw hands. Bossman Chicken Shop.
Yeah. Nah.
No hands.
No. Yeah.
I know my place. Yeah. Sommelier comes over, and the sommelier, unsurprisingly, was this really pretentious French bastard.
Oh, he's French.
Yeah. He's like, I've bred some wines. I trained in the best vineyards across the world. And I'm like, well, bro, it's not worked.
Yeah.
Fam, yeah? On the number 2, yeah, you gave me a number 4, fam. Yeah, it was shit. Anyway, so it's not working. He goes, he said to me, do you know wines?
Oof.
So I said, no, but I know my taste. Like, I know that this tastes like shit to me.
Yeah.
Eventually, he relented. I don't know why they were arguing. I'm the customer.
Yeah.
Eventually, they relented and they gave me the wine that I wanted. Chardonnay, classic.
You showed them you were trash. You
Chardonnay,
argued with them.
£7 Chardonnay from Sainsbury's.
I like that. They brought over Lambrini. You're like, thank the Lord.
Good Lord.
Finally.
Foster's.
Baby shop.
Yeah. And then the whole evening got awkward, and my best friend, whose birthday it was,
it was a birthday. Oh, you are a douche, man. You couldn't even just enjoy it.
it was 120 quid a head for shit wines.
Did you leave hungry?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not. As much as I like a nice big tasting menu and, different courses, it's never enough.
No, man, I went to Chester's Chicken on the way home, Seven Kings.
Chester's Chicken?
Yeah.
What's that? What's that logo? I like these chicken shops.
It's like a Dixie Light.
I would put Dixie's and Pepe's very close together. I love Dixie's as well.
Really?
But Dixie's it's only bad food. Whereas Pepe's, you don't have to.
You can get peri-peri chicken at Dixie's now.
Yeah,
Good
but
ones.
it doesn't feel right. I'm more Dixie's. But going back to the original
It
conversation.
doesn't feel right, but Pepe's does.
Pepe's it's never wrong. Pepe's is the answer.
Do you have like a shameful
Class.
food?
Oh.
Like a food that you... Because we talk about food a lot on this pod with you.
Shameful. What's your shameful food? Give me an idea.
No, I can't.
Oh God, what is?
I mean,
it?
I can. I don't.
I mean, yeah. Explain, because I'm just thinking of when you talked about the fries in the milkshake.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that gives me the shivers. It's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Have you ever
Yeah,
got a chicken sheesh,
yeah,
got the doner kebab,
yeah.
wrapped it around the chicken sheesh,
No,
and made a skewer of a doner wrapped on chicken sheesh,
no,
dipped in chili and garlic sauce,
no.
and then ready?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh God.
what I do is I use the sauce as a glue for my chopped up chips.
Wait.
So the chips act like a breadcrumb topping.
So you cover it in the sauce and then roll it over the chips.
Yeah.
You're the fattest person.
It sounds amazing.
Right, there you go.
You're the fattest person.
It's so,
ever.
but yeah, we get the chips. You have to chop up the chips.
It's so much effort.
It makes it
That's
worth
what I'm
it.
learning about you. Same with the sex story and the chocolate and the tuna. You go through so much
When it
effort.
comes to food and sex, I make a lot of effort.
Zero effort. Zero.
Chop up the chips. And if you're really clever, what you can do is just beforehand,
Clever's the wrong
pan
word.
fry some onions and chilies. So you make like a salt and pepper chips type thing. So it's pan fried chilies and onions, chips all chopped up. And then you get the skewers, wrap it in.
How do you not just eat the chips when they come in? You just put it on a plate, You put the chicken.
You got to
one
elevate
side.
the stuff.
So it's like a corn dog, but with chips as the outside.
Yeah.
But with chicken skewers and doner kebab. Mate.
Don't you feel like there's too many flavors going on? You've got the
Oh, it's
two
great.
different meats. You've got the chips in there.
All the
you've got
textures,
sauces
all the
in
flavors,
there.
all the textures in your mouth.
I don't know, man. So the effort that you go to,
Yeah.
it's the complete opposite of me.
No, because the
I would
takeaway.
probably ate it still in the bag.
Thing is, the takeaway is like. I remember as a kid, we couldn't really afford takeaways.
We used to have a 150 meal every Friday, and it was
Did you?
fish and chips or
Yeah.
sausage and chips, and it was curry sauce or green peas. And of course, I would go with curry sauce, but not on the chips. You'd have to have it separately and then dip the chips.
Dip it in.
Yeah, I don't like soggy food.
Do you know what porridge?
No, I don't mind. No, food that's supposed to be soggy, I'm a fan of.
Okay.
Porridge, soup. But
So you don't like food identifying as something it's not,
Yeah,
even
I
though
don't
it's
like.
2023.
It's like it's like a roast dinner. I see people post pictures of their roasts, and I want to throw it out the window. It's just covered in gravy. So what's the point of that? You don't cover a whole. You don't drown your food in gravy. To me, that's horrendous. That's awful.
No, gravy's good.
No, I'm not saying gravy's not good. I want to. I don't care about. I'm a fan of gravy.
Yeah.
I just don't like it when I see.
Don't like it to touch the other food.
I just don't like it when I see just all gravy.
All slathered over. Do you dip?
gosh.
Sorry, do you dip your roast in the gravy?
No. I will put a little bit of gravy, little bit.
Like a dainty little.
Yeah, just as I go. Just slowly, just add a bit of gravy, just a little bit more as I go, as and when I need it. I don't finish a whole gravy. What's it called? Boat.
Yeah. Do you know what one of my friends does? Is he whatever on the roast, he'll always have the gravy boat next to him, chop up whatever he wants, put it on a fork, and pour the gravy on top of that, and then eat it.
Nah, that's a bit much for me. That takes a bit.
But
of
he
time.
always has one hand gravy.
One hand is just holding a gravy
Yeah.
boat continually.
pouring it
No, that's not for me. That, but I just don't like. I just don't like it when I see someone's Sunday roast dinner and it's 70% gravy. It's too much for me. I don't get it.
Have you ever?
It's like sloppy food.
Have you ever the next morning ever done leftover pizza,
Yeah.
leftover doner kebab?
First of all, I'll stop you there, Sunshine. I don't order doner kebab and pizza. I never have.
No,
I
but-
never have them both left over the next morning.
No, but
It's
you
one.
but you get special meals where they do pizza and kebab.
What?
So you get the pizza,
What are you talking about?
you get the doner kebab.
On a pizza.
No, there's leftover doner kebab.
But where are you getting leftover doner kebab and pizza from?
Because when you order it, because
Yes,
there's
but
people
who
in the house.
If let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
If I order food,
Yeah.
and I'm going to order a takeaway,
Yeah.
it's either pizza or doner kebab.
No. When you order food, you can get options where both are available.
They're always available.
Yeah.
But you don't order both.
Yeah, you do.
Why would you do that?
Because you get a special meal 5.
So you order it, and is a doner kebab just a
You get
kebab
2
on
medium
its own?
doners,
Yeah.
1 large pizza.
Who is this for?
Me and my friends.
you in a mirror? Is that, is that the friends?
I've got one of those 3, those mirrors that have 3 different angles.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of us hanging out.
So you wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and you'll have leftover pizza.
There's leftover pizza,
Yeah.
doner kebab,
On top of the pizza.
leftover doner kebab on top
Cold?
of the pizza. Yes, cold.
Yeah.
Chips.
Or there's always chips with you.
There's always chips,
Yeah.
right?
That's-
Batter.
See, this is why it's getting fucking wild for me. And batter.
Yeah.
You make batter.
Deep fryer.
No.
Afternoon snack.
That's a snack. That is wild. You don't really do that. You don't really get kebab, pizza, chips, cover it in batter, deep fry it, and then eat it as a. What you eat that on your way to the bus stop?
On the
Ooh,
way to the gym, actually.
You know what? I like the fact that you're willing to experiment with food
Yeah.
and flavors together.
Yeah.
But I think you're deeply troubled.
What?
I could never do that.
I'd love to hear people's like weird food combos. I feel like loads of people have got them.
Yeah, if you've got a weird food combo, please feel free to message The Shame is Delicious on social media and just send it in and say, I like.
XYZ. Who do you think's got a weirder food combo preferences? Harry or Meghan?
Oh, I don't know.
I reckon Harry's fucked up,
You think he's fucked up?
Yeah, I think he's got some mad food choices.
I don't know.
Because it sounds like from everything he said, he's always been under the kind of shackles of the royal family. But
Yeah.
he's always wanted to break out, so he got finger blasted behind a pub by an older woman.
By the way, he got finger blasted. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, whoever that woman is,
Yeah.
keeping that a secret.
That is impressive.
Imagine that.
Who is it?
I banged the prince and she's kept that
Yeah,
quiet.
who is it?
I don't know.
Older woman as well.
I'll tell you one thing, she's a good egg. Tell you that.
And also, like, did he say how much older she was?
Nah, but she could have been like, I don't know. He was young though, so she could have been older by like 2 years and it would have been, oh,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
she's a cougar.
Have you ever been with an older woman?
Yeah. Sorry, yes.
What the fuck was that noise?
I was like, of course. Sorry, that's my answer. Of course I have. Who hasn't been with an old? You've been with an older woman.
Yeah. What's the biggest age gap?
Oh, nothing crazy. Like 8 years.
What? A whole school life?
No, but
Nothing crazy.
I
Just
say
one
that,
whole
like-
school life.
I said I was like 26 and she's like 34. That's like nothing.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like
you'd both been the same like club rep in Ibiza.
Yeah, we both had phones. We had to pay to send pictures on. We both remember paying for text messages and topping up our phones.
Oh, yeah,
Credit.
fine.
The same era.
When I
But
was
know-
15,
15 years. How old was you?
I was 30. They were 45.
Do you still keep in touch?
Yeah, we do.
Do you really?
And I can't say. There's another fact that I can't say on here that I'll tell you another time.
Does she listen to the podcast?
There's another fact I can't do.
Are
So
you
she-
both just communicating in school?
But also,
so
was
she's
it-
well into her 50s now.
Yeah.
Oh my
What was
gosh.
interesting is
This
I was
on
closer in
radio.
age. I was closer in age to her kids than I was to her,
Oof.
and I'd play FIFA with her son.
Oof, that's weird.
And
Hey,
one put-
I just scored 2 past you and banged your mum.
well, basically, one particular night, it was very sweet. We played FIFA and then finished the game, and he turned around and he said, "You're going to have sex with my mum now." And I was like, "Oh God,
Oh,
Yes.
yes, yes, please."
You need to work on your defense.
yeah,
Anyway. Oh, that's bad that the kid was like very aware.
yeah.
She's had visitors before.
Oh yeah.
How old was the kid?
18, 19.
Oh gosh, yeah, he's that's bad.
I wonder what it's like knowing that
Your
someone's
mum
banging your parent.
and you're around the same age. I would hate that if I knew a guy was banging my mom when I was like 18, around the same age, but he was also better at me at computer games.
Yeah, imagine.
That would
You're
hurt,
like, this
dude.
guy's winning
That would
at
hurt.
everything.
That would hurt, dude.
He hammers me at Street Fighter, then he goes to hammers my mum.
And then he just throws the controller down. He's like, I don't even like this game that much.
Yeah.
Ugh, he just goes upstairs.
I played it from before you were born.
He goes upstairs and you just hear the music turn off. You're like, oh no.
And he plays the theme tune of the game he just beat you on. There's a Street Fighter in the background.
Like, is that Guile's theme?
Yeah.
Is he banging my mom to Guile's theme? What is going on? Yeah, that's rough.
Really funny.
But it's only gonna get sadder now that we're like nearly 40, like older women. Because we're like 60 odd.
Yeah, because now I would have to be with like 55-year-old
Yeah.
if I did the same thing.
And it's like, what are you gonna learn? What wisdom? You've already had wisdom from the older lady when you were 30. She
Not
told
really.
you about taxes, mortgages.
I already did those things.
Yeah, you already did, nerd. Well, I learnt a lot.
Yeah.
You're buying a house, are you? What's that like?
What's the oldest you'll go now?
Oh, I'd go 50.
Would you actually?
Actually, nah, my mum's like 55. Weird, dude.
You can't use your mum as a barometer
You've
for
got
the
to
age.
use your mum as a barometer. My mum's like 55. My dad would have been 58.
Your mum's young.
Yeah, dude. She had me when she was like 22.
Really?
But she already had a kid before then.
How old was she when he had her first kid?
She was like 19.
Yeah, my mum was 17, slag. Well, my mum had her first.
Your mum. What a hoe.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
Whoa.
17 years old.
17 years old.
Yeah. She married someone 21 years older than her.
Okay, that's an age difference.
Was that through choice?
Yeah. So she fell in love with the guy.
Yeah.
And my granddad was like, don't marry him. Like, he's a knobhead.
Don't worry, that. He's nearly 40.
He was like an actor and like a naval officer, really handsome.
Ooh.
My mum was like, no, I love him. I want to marry him. And my granddad was
Aw.
like, please don't.
I imagine your mum, when she used to meet him, she had a bicycle with a basket on. Right.
She was a bit, like, my mum was a very
17.
spoiled princess of a girl. Like, her dad was like the barrister who helped write the Constitution of Bangladesh.
Good for her.
Right. So she's like, had a really nice, charmed life.
Yeah.
He says, don't marry. My granddad says, don't marry him. He's a bad egg. She's like, no, I love him. And if you love me, you can let me marry him. She said,
Jesus.
okay, fine. They get married. They come to London. They move into a 1-room bedsit in Southgate.
Nice.
And then this is a bit dark for the pod. And then my mum's then husband
Yeah.
just beat the shit out of her.
Okay.
And then mum was like, oh,
Whoops.
I think I made a mistake.
Did she leave?
No.
She stayed. How long for?
4 years until...
I thought this was like how your origin story. Then I was gonna
No, 4
say.
years until my mum's ex ran away with their son. And my mum didn't see him for 22 years.
What the fuck?
A big old story.
Big old.
Read
wow.
my book that will come out in a few years' time.
Is that guy still around? As in, it's not even your family, but the dad.
The dad.
Yeah.
Read the novel.
Oh, don't tease.
Listen, publishers, if you want to know the story,
No, they
There's a lot.
don't.
there's murder, there's
Oh.
intrigue,
I know the murder. Yeah.
there's murder, there's intrigue, there's
Sex.
sex, there's international borders.
Ooh, international borders. That's fun.
Yeah. All sorts.
Sounds like an episode of 24.
Yeah, if you want the story, get in touch. I can write you a treatment and we can get this novel off the ground.
Are you trying to pitch stuff on the show?
Just a small point. If you want it to sound like it's a trustworthy true story, maybe stop calling it a novel.
But it is
You are saying that. You are literally, yeah, a novel. Yeah, but
can't
that's-
novels be based on true stories?
I mean, maybe.
What would you
yeah.
call it then?
Well, a biography.
Yeah, biography.
By my novel, Harry Potter.
But it would be a novel though, wouldn't
Yes, but I mean, novels, I
It's
think, are
biographies,
associated
probably.
with fiction books.
Is it?
normally.
Yeah, you should say
it? I also
biography.
don't want to call it a biography because it's not a biography.
It could be a
Autobiography.
biography of your mum, or it could be an autobiography of your own life.
But I don't
Why
want to
do
do
you call
either of
it a
those
novel?
things.
Or it could be based on a true story.
Okay, it's a story based on a true story. If you want this big book, this big old book, that's a story.
You've really sold it, though.
Yeah, based on a true. Yeah.
I like that because you've got some like garbage happening in your family.
Yeah,
as so do I.
What? Not just garbage, but also like fun, like mad shit.
Yeah, your family's pretty mad.
Like the first time my dad went to Bangladesh,
Mm.
1988, he almost got shot by 30 military police officers.
Why? What was he streaking?
It was because he was Pakistani,
Yeah.
mum was Bengali.
Oh.
15 years after the war, 6 million Bangladeshis were killed in that war.
Yikes.
My mum's sister knew my dad was Pakistani,
Yeah.
sent 30 military officers to shoot my dad on sight.
What? That is the ultimate cock blocking.
Isn't it?
That's wild.
And my mum held me out of the plane like a fucking shield.
Like in a Lion King.
Yeah. Yeah, to stop the military officers shooting. And then I said to my mum, when she told me this story when I was 28, I said, Mum, they could have killed me. And she goes, yeah, I know. Instead, you've been killing me slowly for 26 years.
Oh, she's great.
And then she died 2 years later, so who won?
No, I still think she did. I still think. Still your mum.
What's your favourite wildest story that you're willing to share from your family?
My nan told me that my granddad is not a very nice person.
Uh-huh.
Him and my nan got married. Same story.
Granddad on your mum's side?
Granddad on my mum's side, yeah, all on my mum's side. He used to beat my nan up and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
They were fighting. It was the 60s, they're Jamaican, living in a black country, all
Yeah.
that nonsense. Bad marriage. Shouldn't have got married.
Yeah.
But they had kids. Anyway, my nan told me this one time. She's never told me again. My granddad's best friend saw my granddad cheating,
Right,
right? Like with another woman or whatever.
Yeah.
He tells my nan.
right.
So he snitched, basically, on my granddad, right?
Stitches get
Yeah.
stitches.
Stitches get stitches. Anyway, my nan confronts my granddad about it because he was cheating, he, whatever. My granddad then finds his friend, best friend, stabs him in the chest. Pulls out a knife, stabs him clean in the chest.
Rah!
Yeah, no messing about.
Fatality.
Well, no.
Oh.
Took the knife.
Your granddad didn't have good aim then.
It didn't have a good aim. No. My granddad.
But he had all that practice.
He had a lot. Pulls out the
dark
knife.
as fuck.
Here's the thing. Goes back to my nan's house.
Yeah.
And then like tells my nan, and he throws the knife. Gets rid of the knife.
Yeah.
Now this is like the 60s.
Yeah.
He's in hospital. The police come to my nan's house looking for the knife. My granddad's friend will not speak on it and say what happened, but there's like witnesses, saying whatever. The police go into my nan's house, open up my nan's drawer, and my nan tells me they picked up the biggest knife they could find and just went, it was this. And my nan was like, what? Left. Anyway, he doesn't want to press charges. Nobody presses charges. He says like he slipped and fell. My granddad this is genuinely true, my granddad got community service. Got community service for a couple of hours.
Chopping onions in the kitchen.
Anyway, because the knife, it didn't fit. It was too big. It was this wrong knife. Anyway, my nan then marries. This was before they got married. I forgot. Before they got married, my nan then married my granddad after that. Right after that happened, guess who was the best man?
No,
his friend that he stabbed in the chest was the best man at my nan's wedding. And then after that. That was when the relationship. Then they started beating each other. Yeah. I literally just remember that my nan told me that once, and I completely
Jesus
how fucking,
Christ!
What my nan said?
What knife did they use to cut the cake?
But my granddad on my mum's side, my mum would hate me saying this, but I don't care. He's the angriest person ever. He can't read, he can't write, just fucking furious,
right,
all the time. And when he came here, short-tempered, yeah, stabbed his best friend. And it's quite funny because when I look at my nan's wedding photos, you've never seen a sadder pair. They do not look happy with each other at all.
Right.
There's not one photo of them smiling.
Damn.
They almost look like they're haunted, both of them, because they're both sort of staring
like that
in their wedding photos.
Is the best friend still alive?
Yeah, I think he might be still alive, yeah. My granddad's still alive. Yeah, I'll tell you, evil keeps you going.
Evil people do last a long time.
Yeah.
I would love for your granddad and his best mate to like. Did they ever see each other?
I don't know. I think they probably still talk. Because everybody in that area in the Black Country, all the Jamaicans, when they all came, this was after the Windrush.
Yeah.
My nan came and he came. They all know each other. They've all known
of course
each
they
other
do.
for years.
Yeah.
My nan has had fallings out with various little black people in the area for like 50 years.
Yeah.
They don't speak.
They always do, don't they?
Yeah.
Everyone's always bitching about something.
My nan
That
still
is a
talks
good
to him
story.
now. They still talk on the phone every now and again. They're married, but they're not divorced. Because that's just like, it's the whole thing, innit?
Do you feel like Asian and black people just like their lives are just so dramatic?
Everything is bloody dramatic.
So dramatic. Do you guys have like dramatic shit going
It's just
on?
everything's just all. You go. It's one of those things where you go to a party, a family party, and you go, "Oh, that guy looks like me," and then you go, "Oh shit, hide him," and you go, "It's actually my brother." It's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Those things.
Most
happen.
Asian weddings, there will be a huge fight. At some point, someone's throwing punches at someone.
Oh, I need to go to.
Partly to do with the volume of alcohol
I was just about to say,
available at most Asian weddings.
Indian Sikh weddings are the best weddings ever because it's just drinks on drinks on the table.
And we're talking. I go to a lot of Muslim weddings where there's no alcohol and they're still fighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great. What is a Muslim wedding like? Because when I think about weddings, I just think about alcohol. That's all I think about.
Really? Muslim weddings are really fun.
Yeah, all I think about is alcohol.
There's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of food. Food plays a huge part.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
There's food. There's dancing, and there's lots of crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Towards the end, there's lots of there's specific songs about the bride leaving her immediate family and moving into a new family, and everyone's just crying their fucking eyes out. My dad is the worst one for it.
Is he really?
Even if he doesn't know the family. As soon as one particular song starts playing about the bride leaving, my dad's just in floods of tears.
Oh.
Dad, you didn't even know the woman.
Oh, it probably takes him back though.
To what?
That's what it is. That's how I feel when I hear R. Kelly.
Everyone's doing English remix, and he's just like going, another fallen soldier.
Papa fresh out of the kitchen. Why do you have to do that?
Do you reckon you have a big wedding?
Would I have a big wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. I'd go full dickhead with it, man.
Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't do a small wedding. I've been to a few small weddings and they're always really nice, but I think I'd do a big one. I'd do one of those ones where we're walking down the aisle. Forget that, dude. We're remixing that. There's some. I'm coming down there. I'm probably doing
dubstep.
A lot.
You can pick your own songs. I picked my own songs.
That's
Did you? What song
Yeah.
did you pick? For
Most
your
people
wedding?
don't do that.
We came down. Greg's mum walked him down the aisle.
Yeah.
I walked down the aisle by myself
Right.
and I came down
Standard?
to Lemonheads Into Your Arms.
That's nice.
And then we left to Manic Stay Beautiful, which has nothing to do with romance in any way. It's just my favourite
yeah.
just want
song.
to hear it. Yeah, exactly.
So
Hear my
as we
song.
were leaving the venue, the lyrics were "Love your mess and adore your failure."
That's nice.
That's nice.
I like that. I would do it different though. If I was walking down the aisle, because there'd be no one take me down the aisle, I think I'd go down on like a Segway.
Your mum can take you,
I'd be like,
Can I take you down the aisle?
or your best man.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I don't know. You try and trip me up or something. You do something stupid.
No, we're not taking you down the aisle.
Nah, that's weird.
Keep telling you I love you inside your ear.
Oh, I fucking hate that. That's the only part. That's the only part of getting.
Darren, I'm so proud of you. I love you.
That's the only part of getting married that I'm just.
What a day to reject love.
I love you, and the vowels are tough.
Do you promise to love?
Oh, you can also pick really short vowels. We did that.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, peppers together.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
where's the
Do you
ring?
promise to love your wife forever? Yeah,
Yeah, she's cool.
it's cool. It's cool.
She's alright.
Owen, you're married.
I am.
What was your wedding
I
like?
can tell you, we hired a magician.
Great.
Pete
Great.
Furman.
We hired a magician.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Because you know when everyone's doing all the photos?
Yeah.
We're in just like a cheap budget hotel.
Yeah.
And the magician was there to keep everyone
Entertained.
entertained. And he was great. It was fucking great.
Great.
That's
We just
great.
gave them really strong cocktails.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Just a bit close-up magic. How many cards am I holding? How many
Yeah.
cards?
He was a friend of someone my wife worked with at the time.
Yeah.
So it was someone it was a colleague of my wife's husband or partner. And he'd been in the forces, broken his back, was out on a bed, couldn't walk for 6 months.
Yeah.
And during that 6 months, he learned magic, just because you could just do close-up magic.
Yeah.
And then we were like, fuck yeah, we'll have him come and...
Great. Was he was
entertain
good,
my
was he?
nan. Fucking brilliant, yeah.
That's quite the corporate, isn't it?
The thing is, Asian weddings get more and more ridiculous every year.
What's the most ridiculous Asian wedding where you went? This is just.
I was asked to host
Oof.
an Asian wedding of this.
Was you getting paid?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't know them?
No.
Oof.
And basically, the bride's dad was a hotelier
Yeah.
in the Midlands. He owned loads
Like a
of
smellier.
Yeah. He owned loads of like country house hotels across the Midlands.
Wow.
And this was in Northampton, right? And it was a residential wedding,
Nice.
which means all the guests stayed there for 7 days.
They have money.
And over the 7 days, the theme of the main hall changed 16 times.
So what? Somebody ran in there and turned it to the cowboy room.
Yeah. They did like a Bombay Roxy theme. They did a New York Great Gatsby theme. They did a Mughal India theme.
What?
They did the Royal Family UK theme. Like every theme, they changed the room.
How long was the wedding? Like days? Was it one day?
No, it was over 7 days.
Oh, it was over 7 days. Wow. Bloody hell.
So the theme changed every time. It was a Hindu wedding. The bride and groom for one of the events came in on this like Rolls Royce convertible soft top down, Bombay Roxy dancers all over the place.
Sick.
It was just insanity.
Do you know what they did for a living? Where the money came from?
Well, the dad was a hotelier.
Oh, the dad. Sorry.
Yeah, so he owned all these hotels. The girl was an actress, and her husband is like a hedge fund manager dude.
Oof.
I mean, it was disgusting. I mean, even in Bangladesh, like Asian wedding. I went to a wedding in Bangladesh, right? Where I don't know why they thought this would be cool, but everyone was loving it. The cake came in upside down from the ceiling.
The cake came in like
It was basically it was hidden in a
like Tom
chandelier.
Cruise in Mission Impossible.
It was in a chandelier, right? So we're all standing there, and it was like, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom are about to cut the cake. So they go to the front, and suddenly this chandelier starts coming down like that,
That's wicked.
right? Everyone's like, what is going on? Chandelier comes down, and the chandelier is shiny.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They dim the lights. They put the lights on the chandelier. Lights fucking prism everywhere. Cool. The chandelier comes down. It's a table. There's a fucking cake on it.
That's wicked. That's pretty cool.
But why?
It's over the top. It's what happens when you've got money. That's a very good point.
I don't know.
The ceiling
No,
of
but
any
I
building.
think they had a fridge in the ceiling bit. And like, it's insane. And the average cost of a British Asian wedding is £42,000.
Bloody hell, that's way more.
That's one
than
corporate.
42
42 grand for one
I thought
wedding.
it would be more than
No, it's the
That's
average.
That's the average. That's like a working class family who have just saved
Just saved.
and the parents have put in.
That's for a wedding where the dad saw that it was a daughter and went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Why?
42 grand is a lot. I was thinking about this, though. If I was getting married, I'd probably I'd put 50 aside.
Would you?
Yeah, because you know me, if I'm getting married, I'm getting married. Because I'm not doing this again. This is it. We're getting all out. We're going all out on this one. Yeah.
Really?
I'd go big. If I could afford it, I'd go big.
Weirdly, I actually want a small wedding.
You do?
Yeah.
Why don't you do one of those Vegas weddings where you be Elvis? You be Elvis near the end.
Yeah. I either want a really small, intimate wedding or I want like a wed fest.
A wed fest?
Yeah. Like basically you have like different tents.
Oh.
Be outdoors. There'd be like different food stalls. There'd be like pizza stall, biryani stall. There'd be like all sorts going on. And there'd be like an itinerary with the main stage and some side stages to make sure everybody's entertained.
That is fucking gross.
Or 20 people at Islington Town Hall.
Yeah. A wed fest. Here's our love. Just every drink is like you and your partner's name. Hearts everywhere. Just pictures of you two when you first met. Oh, I'd hate that. I'd bring a...
You actually love it.
I'd bring a bow.
What are you going to spend 50 grand on then?
At a party?
Balloons.
It'll be more for the party, venue, party, food, booze. Yeah, I would. I've been to weddings before where there's no free drinks, and I think it's bad. I'd put like 10, 15 behind the bar. And
do you remember how much we drank at Kwame's wedding?
Mate, we were hammered.
We were really hammered very early doors.
Yeah, we were fucked up at Kwame's. Yeah, that was great. So nice. That hall that they had was great. Kwame's wedding.
The Botanical Gardens in
Botanical Gardens.
That's where my brother got married.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
It was great, and the photos when you go outside, it just looks nice, isn't it? Yeah,
really nice.
Look, Kwame, get married again.
Kwame, yeah, do it with 2 Elka though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Big fan.
That's the point. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Renew your vows. When you renew your vows, can you have the same kind of wedding
Yeah,
again?
of course you can. You've got the money. You do you in it.
Yeah, do that. Renew. Yeah.
I'm not, to be honest, like, I'm not a really big part. People think it, but I'm not a big party
Have you ever
guy.
hooked up at a wedding?
Huh?
You ever hooked up at a wedding?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. It's
Yeah.
great.
Groom
Mate.
didn't like it though.
Oh, this...
Come on, everybody.
Eshaan, what you plugging, mate?
Well, the first thing I want to plug is the Shame is Delicious live tour. That's what we're calling it, the Shame is Delicious live tour. We're doing not 10, not 20, but 2 dates.
2.
2, baby. First, 16th of February at the Leicester Comedy Festival.
Manhattan 34 is the venue. Send us your shameful stories,
Yes,
anything to do with shame. We're going to do some audience as well. We're going to speak to members of the audience about their shame. So if you are coming, bring some shame stories for us. We'll also have a guest or 2. It's all going to go down. It's going to be our first proper live show. So do please come. And hopefully, I'll still be on the ice by then.
Yes.
And I'll be travelling up from training. So
You'll be wearing comfortable shoes.
I'll be wearing comfortable shoes.
Can you bring your skates to that so everyone can see how big your fucking... Are you?
Yeah, fine. I'll come from my skates.
You're not under any insurance obligations. So.
No, I can take them with me anywhere I like. Even if I'm not on the show, I'll just bring the skates
bring
anyway.
the skates.
Yeah.
So that's our first show. And the second show is on Saturday, the 4th of February. No, March.
Yeah.
Saturday, 4th of March, at the O2. Oh, the O2 London. The whole bloody place, Slug and Lettuce. The whole place.
Little place called the Slug and Lettuce, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is going to be there. Not on our podcast, but Ryan Reynolds.
All bar one.
All by one.
It's all bar one, actually. Yeah, we're doing, as a part of Just for Laughs London, we are doing our second ever live show. Our first one in London. It's going to be amazing. We will have some amazing guests because everyone's there.
Everyone loves All by One.
So again,
O2, the O2.
same thing again. If you are coming, do send us in your stories. We'll get to them on stage as well. Also, just send us in any of your shame stories. We want more. Anything that you think is shameful. If you listen to the podcast, you already know whether your story is going to be something that I agree with or Eshaan agrees with or we both hate. You know this and it'll be fun. So do send in more of your shameful stories. They can be be about absolutely anything.
And particularly with the O2 show, listen, if you're going to share your shameful stories, where better than an All Bar One?
Yeah.
Where some of the most shameful things have occurred.
That's a good point,
For
actually.
most of British society.
That is a good point. I feel like a lot of business decisions and a lot of I feel like Brexit kind of was capable of All Bar One.
Yeah. A lot of bad decisions.
Like afternoon, not like nighttime. That's nightclubby. I'm talking like 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, they ordered the reggae chicken.
Yeah. The All Bar One near Canary Wharf. Oh God, there's some horrible shit.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Canary Wharf, though, in general, though, it's all
Horrible
full of
place.
like your form of mates, banker wankers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah, banker. Yeah, your people. I've seen them all there now, but they coked off their heads.
Darren, what are you plugging?
Speaking of plugging, I'm on tour starting in September. Roadman. I'm traveling all over the country. Please do pick up tickets. If you listen to this podcast and you like myself or Eshaan, come see us live on tour for the live shows and our stand-up shows.
Yeah.
Come and see us. Also, if I'm still on Dancing on Ice when this comes out, give me your votes, mate. Fucking need them.
I'm going to put some money on you to win. 25-1, is it?
Yeah, the odds are great because I am second to last on who they think
I'll
is going to win.
put a 10 on you.
It's funny though because they can't really base it on anything. So I'm like, what are you basing it on? My appearance on Mock the Week? Like you've got nothing to go on.
I think it goes athletic ability and then level of fame. Who's last?
Last on the list, so they've got John Fashionable, but he's also 60. So he's like the oldest
Sorry,
person.
is it two black guys who are the bottom two?
The two black guys at the bottom too. But one of them is 26 years older than me, so that makes perfect sense.
Yes.
As in, the older you are, it's going to be a lot harder. That's fine. But yeah, I'm second to last, which I'm fine with. I don't really look at those sort of things. But people are sending me it in abundance, saying they've put a bet on because the odds are just too good.
I will put a bet on.
Gamble aware.
Oh, gamble away, yeah. Bet responsibly. I'm on tour.
Yeah, Pretender.
The Pretender.
Yeah.
We've sold 2,100 tickets so far.
Jeez.
All across the country.
Jeez.
There's still some tickets left.
Is there a particular part that you're struggling to sell? There's always
Winchester.
one. Winchester, get involved.
I don't know you very well.
Okay, that's not a good start.
Anyway.
Okay.
But it seems like you're not very interested in getting to know me.
Okay.
So it'd be nice, Winchester, if you just pulled your finger out and fucking bought some tickets.
Winchester, buy some tickets to Eshaan Akbar. If I knew where you were, I would say, forget your local town. Where's nearby? Okay, we're not really helping the Winchester tickets by.
Lose Chester.
What?
See other jokes.
Oh,
I saw physically it hurt that the room got smaller at that point somehow.
Lose Chester. Oh.
No?
Oh, I hope even the Winchester tech walk out of your show.
EshaanAkbar.com/tour. Buy tickets.
We did mention Harry and Meghan. We didn't really speak about it. We went off on a tangent. Are you a big fan of them?
I love them.
I've kind of gone a bit, shut up. There is a part of me that's like, we get it, Harry. You've spoken about it, but you can't have it both ways. You can't be anti-press and then just do everything for the press.
No, you see, I think what they've done is...
I definitely believe that there's racism and all that sort of stuff. 100%, I'm with him on that.
But attack is the best form of defence.
Well, he's got a bit of a scorched earth policy at the minute. He's kind of just giving everybody.
Everything. And also, particularly as an Asian person,
yeah,
I've seen this so many times.
Oh, really?
When a new bride comes in, the younger brother...
Actress.
Cuts ties with his family.
Foreigner.
Yeah. Goes around telling everybody the family's a bitch. Your wife is great.
The fact he calls them the family.
The family.
Lets you know that...
This is the storyline of every Indian drama serial. We've all seen it. So most Asian people are like, yes, of course. This maiden came into the family and look, disrespect the grandmother, disrespect the legacy of his mother, and then she take him away to Canada. She take him away.
But does that story normally end with that family getting 100 million?
Nowadays, yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But also, the funniest bit of it was he complaining about William beating him up.
Mate, that's what big brothers do. You get your ass kicked by your brother. That's
irrespective
it.
of the... Well, not irrespective of the age, though, because I think Harry was saying it happened, like, recently.
Yeah.
In the last 4 years.
My brother could probably still kick my ass. He's 2 years older than me. I'm a lot bigger than him, but I wouldn't throw hands. It'd still kick my ass. It's just how it is. Your older brother, they have older brother
But
strength.
even now, though,
Yeah.
at 38.
You could fuck your brother up.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't hit him, though, now.
Yeah, exactly. See, mercy. You give him
He's
mercy.
28.
'Cause you
I
don't-
just psychologically fuck him up. That's what I do now.
Like, in what way?
I'm like, when I was 28, this is what I was doing.
Oh, no, you're doing that to
So
him.
basically, whenever he asks for money on Monzo,
Yeah.
the reference is always, I never needed this when I was
He
your
asked you
age.
for money on Monzo.
Sometimes he'll get
Oh
me
my
a
God,
request.
was he a weed head?
Yeah.
Sounds like the sort of thing you do when you're trying to buy pills.
Sometimes if he's like, not cash, not particularly liquid, he might need. What?
Sometimes my brother's not
Why laugh at
particularly.
that?
Sometimes he's not particularly liquid. Just the way you talk about it, it's not particularly liquid.
Yeah.
I'll send him a bit of cash on Monzo when he's not liquid.
If he's not particularly liquid, he'll make a cash request
Yeah.
to help with his cash flow.
And then you say, "Here's 100 quid, you bum."
Yeah, basically. I'm
Wow.
like, I didn't need this when I was your age. I had a mortgage at your age. Like stuff like that. The references.
Yeah, that's worse than a little push on the floor.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I like how Harry was like, "Oh, I didn't want to tell anyone," and then my wife saw that my back was cut, and then I told her.
No, but the thing is, I get it though, because I feel like the papers here they hounded them out.
Yeah, they
And they kept lying. And I believe Harry's testimony where he says, actually, the royal family and the press are in cahoots. They have to be.
You know what got me when he said about how the family, we all sit around a table and read the papers. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, they're really into the press.
Yeah.
Where they all sit around, because obviously they're in the press all the time.
Yeah.
So they all sit around. And he said, what was that saying? He says, never complain, never explain.
Yeah.
That's the family saying. Never complain,
Yeah.
never. And he
Never
obviously,
explain.
he's done nothing
And then
but.
when he said silence is betrayal.
Oh.
Add that to the were you silenced? Or no, what was it? Were you silent or were you silenced? Oh, Oprah. Oh.
You get a TV. That's my Oprah impression, just giving things away for free.
So now,
you get a hot dog.
now that we know that the royal family are coming to an end.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think the royal family is going to be strong.
What replaces it? Love Island.
What, Love Islanders in
Yeah.
charge of the country?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Love Island?
No.
Okay. So you want like really hot 22-year-olds
To rule every aspect of my life.
to rule every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
You want a pit. I mean, I guess
No, I don't want it.
they'd make better stamps.
Yeah. I don't want it. Also, you can't trust the British public. Matt Hancock almost won I'm a Celebrity.
Matt Hancock, yeah, he did really well, didn't he?
Yeah, so you can't have democracy.
Why?
Because democracy doesn't work.
Democracy does work.
Democracy does not work.
Yeah, it does.
Democracy gave us Brexit. Democracy gave us Matt Hancock finishing third in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Democracy gave us Little Mix.
Democracy didn't give us Little Mix, did they?
Did they win?
I like how that's your cool
Weren't they
kid
on the
reference.
same year as One Direction?
Gave us One Direction.
Oh, well then, I'm all
There's only One
Democracy
Direction.
then.
South.
Oh, I'm all One Direction.
I was supposed to like One Direction because I got Zayn Malik, but I don't.
I prefer them all now that they're solo artists, each one of them. I think
Really?
they're all pretty cool.
Even Niall.
Yeah, Niall, you always need one dud.
That's true. The Anthony Costa.
Oh, don't you dare. How dare you say that about Anthony Costa?
I like
The
Anthony
Dane Bowers.
Oh,
Oh, look at us. We got loads of kids listed. They're gonna
yeah,
love
I
these,
don't know who we're talking
They're gonna
about.
fucking love these
Didn't
references.
Dane Bowers do a collab with Victoria Beckham?
You're out of my
My
mind.
mind.
Boy, you're wasting my time. You're out of my mind. You're out of my. And it was like a Matrix video because that was what was happening.
There was this whole generation of like Dane Bowers and Daniel Bedingfield.
I was just about to say Daniel
They did
Bedingfield.
tracks in their bedroom.
Oh,
If you're not the one, then what does my soul
dude, have you
feel?
watched that? I gotta get through this video. It's just him driving around in like a punto.
Yes.
It's so weird. Is it like
Bro.
a leather jacket? I got the brand. I say I love you.
Yeah. And then his sister was like, do you know what? I don't want any time. I want to do some Nora Jones shit. Do some acoustic stuff. You're
What
like, oh,
happened to the Bedingfield family?
the powerful family, man?
They were big and then they all just
They
they
were
both
huge.
kind of disappeared. Shout out to Daniel and Natasha.
Listen, if you want to get on the pod, let us know.
I like them
I'd love to
both. I remember the Daniel. I was more Daniel myself because I'm really big fan of.
Yeah.
I gotta get through this.
Yeah.
Natasha. I always.
But for me, it was just if you're not the one.
If you're not the
one, then why does my soul feel glad?
Because he didn't really look like a pop star.
Today. He didn't.
No, he didn't really have like a pop
None
star.
of them did. Dane Bowers did not look like a pop star.
No, but he was a part of an ensemble, which helps.
Yeah,
innit?
that's true.
You always have the one who looks like they could potentially deliver mail. You always need that. You always need one who looks a bit more.
Do you know the
normal.
one like pop star who I found really curious?
Curious?
Yeah, the
Interesting.
black guy from Blue.
Oh, Simon.
Simon.
My mum loves him. He had a couple of decent solo hits as well, Simon did. And my mum fancied the pants off him, has his solo out. He had a good voice.
Yeah, he did.
He's an agent now. Interesting fact, Darren uses social media. He's a social media like agent. So he's an agent to a couple of Love Island stars and stuff.
Is he?
Yeah, started his own agency. Good for you, Simon. Can't remember his surname.
Peg.
Webb.
Peg. I said Peg.
No, not Peg.
Very different person.
Of course, Peg's always on your mind.
Do you know which track? Do you know which track? Which singer I heard yesterday when I was in a cafe? Lamar.
Lamar
was a G.
Was Lamar 50-50?
Yeah.
Don't try to kiss me right about now. I'm 50-50. Isn't he a manager of a bank or something now? I did Google him because Lamar, another guy my mum was obsessed with.
If there's any justice in the world.
Was he Pop Idol or something?
He was Fame Academy?
Fame Academy.
Was it Fame Academy? Do you remember Fame Academy?
I remember Fame Academy.
Rah.
I would be your girl. Oh, man.
Man. Hey, whatever, man.
Fame Academy.
Fame Academy. He was great. Didn't he have like green eyes or something?
Something, yeah, beautiful eyes. I remember that about him.
Yeah, Lamar was great. God, what happened to Lamar?
Do you know who I was thinking about the other day? I don't know why we've got Jamie Cullum.
He was on the 10th series of Dancing on Ice.
Was he really?
You followed in some big
2018.
black footsteps.
Where did he?
He survived 3 skate-offs.
Oh wow, he had a good skate off routine.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So do you have one skate off routine then?
You have one skate off routine you do throughout the entire show. Yeah.
But what if everyone's seen it? There's like, oh no.
But you just have to keep adding stuff in. I am praying to not do any skate offs, but I feel like I've got.
Are you allowed to tell us which song you do your skate off?
No, not yet. Actually, I probably can because when this comes out, I might not even be on the show by the time this comes out, which is pretty interesting. He lasted 3 skate offs. Okay, so now I've got Lamar in my head. Because I was thinking, I wonder what black guys have done the show.
Yeah, now you got like Lamar to benchmark.
Lamar is the bench.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, I used to really fancy Donna Rare. Many years ago, she was.
I like this. Who else can we talk about from the early 2000s? Michelle McManus.
Oh wow, that is yeah.
Michelle McManus. She was like the almost like the Susan Boyle of that era, where like, oh, she can't sing. Who's this girl? She doesn't look like a pop star.
Pow.
And she had a great voice, and she just smashed it. And she had like a #1 hit.
R.I.P. Darius.
Darius, of course. Yeah, I was a big fan of Darius.
I really like Darius
as well. Chico.
Legend.
Chico Time. Good hit.
Yeah, very good hit. Who was the?
It's Chico Time. Cheeky Girls.
What accent was
I
that?
don't know what I was doing.
Why did you say it?
I don't know. I tried.
The Cheeky Girls were proper random.
Didn't one of them date Lemp?
I remember them being so thin.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, Lembit Opik,
She used to
yeah.
date Lemp Opik.
Oh my God, Lembit Opik was such a weird dude.
And he did a bit of stand up as well, didn't he?
He did do a bit of stand up.
God, I like this. I like how the last 10 minutes of the show were just losing everybody who wasn't born in like the 80s.
Yeah, I know. They're like, who are these people you're saying?
Yeah.
Listen, what was it, Nasty Nick?
Nasty Nick. He had a little bit of paper and he was writing down who he thought was going to get evicted.
And then he did, I remember he did like a
I like how
Domestos or Bleach advert.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Do you remember? Get rid of all those nasty germs. Like,
for him.
I see what we did there, Nasty Nick.
You get bloody paid, mate.
Yeah.
I like how with Big Brother, that was like the most dastardly thing ever. And then like 10 seasons later, there's a girl who shoves a champagne bottle up her vagina. Remember that? Kinga? She was laying there, she shoved the champagne up her vagina.
You guys, if you're younger, like a younger listener, you don't know how excited this country was when Big Brother aired.
Big Brother.
Big Brother was...
Alison Hammond series.
Alison Hammond series
yeah.
was a legendary one. The Jade Goody when...
with Shilpa Papadom.
Shilpa Papadom. It was like a cultural shift, man.
You have no idea. In India, there were like
burning
major
effigies.
riots.
Dude, they were burning
over
effigies
Shilpa
of her.
Papadom.
Ed Byrne was the voice of Carphone Warehouse, and he had to give an apology because it was being shot. It was wild. That whole Jade Goody thing, by the way, is insane to me because she then went to India to apologize and went on that effigy tour where she's just there as this only white girl, and there's a load of people banging on a window, holding up like pigs and stuff. And then she gets a call to say, we found something on your ovaries or whatever it was for screening. Yeah. And that's how she found out she had cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
It's an insane...
Yeah, Jade Goody's life.
That is insane to me. She's in India, literally, like, trying to say sorry for all this. And then she finds out, obviously, she might have cancer, and it turned out she did. Oof.
But Shilpa Shetty, who she said it to...
Shilpa Shetty, Shilpa fucking Wala, Shilpa Papadam.
Yeah.
I always remember that.
Yeah.
Because I heard it and I went, fucking hell, at the time. And I always think of extras because they cover extras as well. Yeah.
Shilpa Shetty.
Quick, interesting fact about that extra scene when he pulls that doll and he goes, Shilpa Shetty. You know, they changed that for the American one. And if I remember correctly, I think it was Thingy from Seinfeld. Because he had that.
Kramer.
Yeah. They changed it to Kramer in the American.
Did they?
When he lost his mind, so calling everyone the N-word. Yeah. The American
That's
one.
mad.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a clip of that.
The Kramer meltdown?
No, them changing it.
Oh, yeah, it'll be on YouTube, to Kramer.
But yeah, Shilpa Shetty has continued to have like quite a very successful media career.
What does she do?
She's mainly like a celebrity judge.
Oh,
like
she does all those talent shows now.
Yeah, because she used to be like a Bollywood, I wouldn't say star, but she was pretty famous in Bollywood.
She was a very sympathetic figure because obviously she was definitely being bullied and there was racism. Yeah. But she did come across as if she was up her own ass. But everybody forgot about that because obviously there was all the
whole thing on that. Yeah.
But she was a bit like up her own ass at times.
There was a time like those reality shows were like, you know, now people watch Love Island.
Yeah.
People who watch Love Island, they're seen as kind of a subculture.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Back then, Big Brother and shit like that was the mainstream.
If you didn't watch Big Brother, you weren't in a part of the conversation.
There's a reason why Alison Hammond is, one of the... Oh, is Alison Hammond a national treasure?
Yeah. Josie Gibson as well. Alison Hammond, Josie Gibson, Kate Lawler.
Yeah, Alison Hammond's
a national treasure.
Alison Hammond is like... Yeah, when I went to I was at the ITV... awards. Alison Hammond was front row with everybody else, and she was referenced 3 times by everyone else. Alison Hammond is she's an A-list.
I saw her in the shops on my high street once wearing a jacket with her own name spelled on the back in rhinestones.
Interesting fact about Alison Hammond, she was asked to be the face of Birmingham and said no.
Really?
Yeah. Only because there was no money. But I said yes. I'd do it. But yeah.
She used to do a radio show when I used to read the news.
It would have been nice.
Very nice.
It would have been nice if I got
paid. She seems a very nice lady.
It would have been nice if I got paid.
But so you think she's national treasure?
Yeah, she's national treasure.
No, Alison Hammond is a complete national
treasure. Who are the national treasures?
She's up there with like,
Judi Dench.
Your Lorraine Kelly and people like that. In terms of just like national treasure now.
Helen Mirren.
Oh, Dame Helen Mirren.
Oh, you putting Alison Hammond on the same level?
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what national treasure is, no?
No, but I would say like Stephen Fry and Alison Hammond. I wouldn't say they were both the same.
David Attenborough is a national treasure.
Yes, David Attenborough is.
Is Alison Hammond in the same category?
No,
but then
Stephen Fry's in that same category. But Judi Dench would be.
Maybe there's like gold, silver, bronze national treasures.
Yes.
Okay, so where I say,
but I would say I would put Lorraine Kelly up there with them. Because she's been in media for 30 years and she's an absolute legend.
With who?
With Gold Star. David. Yeah, I'd put her up there with those. Not David. David's in his own.
I'd put Rylan with Alison Hammond.
There you go.
Rylan with
But
Alison.
I would put Lorraine Kelly above Ryland and Alison in terms of like Gold Star. But then I'd put David Attenborough as the top tier.
He's the platinum.
Stephen Fry I'd put up there with him as well.
Yeah. So David is platinum.
Yeah.
Where's Jeremy Vine on this?
National treasure Jeremy Vine. I would put him in Ryland, Alison Hammond. But I would also put Lenny Henry up there with Stephen Fry.
Yeah, of course you would.
What do you mean, cause? What, because we're black from the same area? Lenny, please put me in anything you do at work. I need to work.
Okay. Interesting. Which comics?
National. Billy Connolly's up there with David Attenborough.
Okay. Peter Kay?
Peter Kay.
Yeah.
You think he's up there with David Attenborough? And
I'd say so. I think people...
Maybe, yeah. You know what? When he announced that tour, I've never seen it made me think stand-up's back, the way people were losing. Yeah. So him, David Attenborough, what's his...
Flanagan.
John Cleese.
John Cleese.
Oh,
He's
interesting.
Yeah.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
I'd say they are, but...
I would say they are, but they're...
Joe Brand, I think, is national treasure.
Joe
I would
Brown,
put. I say this to Joel all the time. I say you national treasure, Joe Brown. I didn't put Alice Davis up there as a national treasure, but I think there's levels.
Kevin Bridges.
No, I
think
mean,
you have to have been around a while.
Yeah, Joe Lycett, maybe.
I think he
Oh,
will
he's
be.
getting there, I think.
I think he will be. Darren
Oh
Harriott.
yeah.
Alan Sugar.
Yeah, he's a national treasure.
He's a national treasure.
He's a national treasure. I know people. He's a bit like.
He's a bit of a Marmite figure, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit like the other two we just mentioned. Is up and down. National
Okay.
treasure. What about Asian celebs? Who would you say is like an Asian like national treasure?
Romesh is getting there, I think.
Yeah, I'd put Ramesh up there with the Rylan, Allison.
Yeah, Romesh is getting there. I would say maybe Prince Nassim Hamed.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Gracious me, people.
Oh gosh, yeah, Mira Sayal and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would put them up there.
Would you? I don't know if I would.
I think so, man. What they've done.
What they've done, yeah,
they were-
but
yeah.
I mean, Gorinda Chadha because of Bend It Like Beckham
Oh wow, yeah.
when she directed it. So I think people would maybe mainly for Asians though.
Nah, it was
Where's Guz Khan on this list?
Guzzy. I wouldn't say national treasure just yet.
I think you've got. If you want
I
to be a
think it's a-
national treasure, you have to be
There's a
a household
longevity.
name.
There's a longevity to it, yeah.
Everyone knows you. Your granddad knows you.
Yeah.
Your kids.
Like
know.
Alison Hammond's been around.
But then again, Mo, you could say is a national treasure.
Yeah, he is.
But he hasn't been around that long in terms of like the.
Or is there a difference between a national treasure and like just really famous person at the moment?
Yeah, like Mo, Joel Dommett, people like that.
Like Tom
I think
Holland
are-
is globally famous. He's not a national treasure. To be a national treasure in the UK, like you can't be.
fond of you as well as no.
I was going to say
Yeah.
Lewis Capaldi is a national treasure because people just love him and his music and everything.
He's very good on chat shows.
Isn't that annoying?
It's
When you
very
do-
annoying how
You do a
funny he
panel
is.
show with these people and you go, "Oh, you're actually really good at this."
He's really
I'm
good.
supposed to be the guy who takes over the convo,
Yeah.
but you're smashing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever met him?
None of them met him.
I'd like to meet Lewis Capaldi.
He seems like a nice
Seems
guy.
like a really nice dude. One of my favourite things I saw Lewis Capaldi do, he was in America, and someone sent him a screenshot of saying that he was worth like 190 million.
Yeah.
And then he was in his hotel room looking for 190 million. And then he went down to like one of these department stores, expensive department stores, went to the till to buy this bag, and they were like, it's like, however many dollars,
Yeah.
5,000. And he just showed them that it was worth 190 million, so he could pay off that. And she was like, no. And he goes, where is it? Where's
yeah,
my
it's,
money?
it's a fun. You can always tell. It's like Adele,
Adele's a national treasure.
national treasure. Yeah, I would put. Where would you put Adele? I would even put the Adele up with the even. She's even like.
Is she knocking at Attenborough's door?
No, I'm saying Stephen Fry, Lenny Henry, and she's only like the same age as me or whatever, and she's already at that level. Yeah, I'd say Adele.
She's got the voice of an angel.
Adele's right. Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran is.
Elton John.
Oh, Elton John is David Attenborough. Level.
Is he?
Oh God! What are you nuts?
Is he? I mean, I love Elton John, as you know. I've talked about it on the pod.
Paul McCartney, same.
Yeah, Paul McCartney, yeah.
Right up there. Right up. Right.
Harry Styles?
Harry Styles. I'd put.
Not Harry Windsor.
I'd say Harry. Yeah, Adele.
Adele level.
Adele. Lenny Henry. Yeah.
You think Lenny Henry's the same as... I don't think so.
In terms of national treasure, I'm talking about this country. National treasure. Yeah.
Nah, not anymore.
I think so. Lenny
Anyway.
Henry's been working straight for 40 odd years or whatever. No, longer than that actually. He's like 60. He started when he was 18. He's been for 40 odd. He's been smashing it.
Danny
Consistent.
Dyer.
National treasure. I'd even put Danny Dyer up there. In terms of when I say national treasure, you mean
Yeah.
this country.
Yeah.
Danny Dyer is Adele level, this country.
Ray Winston.
National treasure.
I love Ray Winston. Yeah. I think
Are we
he's-
just going to list names?
I know,
Yeah, let's just
we're
go
just,
through the names.
I know, we're having so much fun listing.
Chris Martin.
Yeah, Chris Martin is up there with.
No, I don't think he's national treasure. He's Hollywood famous, though.
Okay, yeah, you might be right. Actually, he's not national treasure. It's always good to end.
Which
on
of
one
us
that-
two do you reckon is going to be national treasure first?
It's definitely not going to be you because you're doing tax avoidance.
No, but I'm open about it, like Jimmy
Well,
Carr.
no, I was going to say, is Jimmy Carr?
Yeah, Jimmy Carr's a national treasure.
I'm not sure he is.
I'd say he is.
Yeah,
I
he is.
think Jimmy Carr's a national treasure. Yeah,
I love him, but I'm not
Yeah,
certain
he's
that
definitely
people
treasure.
have the fondness.
I think he is. I think he operates in a realm that is so different to everybody else.
Like
where
me.
he just says what he likes.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, but Jimmy Carr is not going to be open about sort of avoiding tax.
Not anymore because you got caught. Whereas I'm saying it to people.
I like how
beforehand.
you say that, like that's going to make things better. Hey guys, I didn't lie. I told you I was doing this, and I'm
I think
doing
we're
it.
going to appreciate the fact that I'm open about it.
I like how I just want you to move to like Dubai or somewhere, and it's just you and what's his face? What's that old comic's name? Jim Davidson.
Right, Jim, they don't understand, mate. Who do you reckon is going to be national treasure between us two? Well, you're doing Dancing on Ice, so I reckon
That
if you have a good run on it,
that doesn't help.
I think it does.
That I think I think at the two of us, it's going to be me purely because I'm going to pay my fair share of tax. My accountant actually messaged me and said he
In
listens
fact,
to the show.
why don't we put a poll out?
Which
Let's
is
put a
great.
poll out, right, to see what our listeners think as to who is going to be the national treasure first.
But you should probably put another category that says neither. I feel like there's a good chance. Yes, Darren, Eshaan, none of them.
yeah, yeah, or not in our lifetime anyway.
Yeah. Well, this has been a fun episode, hasn't it?
Really fun.
I really like the ending. We just kept naming national treasures, and I got so into it. It was almost like we were playing
It was good fun.
like a game at Christmas.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
that.
If there's any names you think we've missed, let us know. I'd love to
And we'll
know.
list them for an hour next
Listen for hour. Yeah, we'll do like a little special episode where we just play that game and
Yeah.
just move the people around. Lewis Hamilton.
Oh my God, Lewis Hamilton is at Adele level.
People don't like him, though.
People don't like him.
I
there in the
know,
UK, but he is like I love Lewis.
It's like Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
People like that. Sports athletes who destroy and do really well. Mo Farah. They just automatically go to.
Not his real name.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, Jonathan.
What? That's not his real name.
Eshaan,
What?
you're thank you for you're such a douche.
What did I
Thank you for
do?
listening to Shame is Delicious.
What's wrong with that?
Please do follow us. Send in all your shame stories.
It's not his
and
real name.
Do come see us all on tour.
He said it himself.
Mo Farah, we love you. Big up.
I
See
love
you
him.
later.
I love the man formerly known as Mo Farah.
Shame is delicious. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions.